Hey guys, before I start the video, I just want to let you know this video is going to be a long one, as you could probably already see with the timestamp when you clicked on it, or right now while you're watching it. So, if I were you, I would get some popcorn or get a snack and a drink, and enjoy the show, because you're in for a treat in this episode. Welcome everybody, my name is Mario JigawattMusic, and welcome to Back to the Future the Game, Episode 2. Yes, I know, that was actually a pretty quick part 2, and to make this, especially for you guys, I'm going to go ahead and start Episode 2 and release it today, the same day that I'm releasing Part 2, hopefully, most likely. So, shadow and graphics quality are all the way up. Yeah, I'll just look at the goals and see if there's a new one. Okay, please don't play any copyrighted music. Besides this, I haven't got any copyrights yet. Now, in the last episode, we left off when Marty was starting to disappear. So what will happen next? Will he continue to disappear, or what will they do? Will they have to go back in time to fix what is about to happen? We'll all see in this episode of Back to the Future the Game, Episode 2.
What's happening?
I don't know. Unless tomorrow's newspaper. Do you still have it?
Yeah. Local accountant beaten, left for dead.
Local accountant Arthur McFly was severely beaten and left for dead on the steps of the Hill Valley Courthouse last night.
They're gonna kill my grandpa?
Tannen's goons, no doubt. Probably in retaliation for Arthur answering that subpoena you delivered.
What are we gonna do?
I'm not sure what we can do. According to this, your grandfather was dumped on the doorsteps of the courthouse 5 minutes ago.
My dad's picture is disappearing.
That's the time stream catching up with your grandfather's fatal wounds. Which means your father will never be born, and neither will you. Unless... When did you last see your grandfather?
4 o'clock, in the town square.
Let's give him enough time to make his deposition.
Right.
We'll have to be careful not to run into ourselves.
That shouldn't be a problem in your case. I mean, you were in jail.
All right, let's get moving before the police find us.
Freeze!
Ah.
Step out of the car with your hands up.
Okay, I think I remember what to do.
That's right, Doc. Keep him off balance.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap.
I heard something back there.
I think you're mistaken, officer.
Well, looks like I caught me a fugitive. Carl Sagan, the speakeasy arsonist.
Alleged speakeasy arsonist, if you don't mind.
What the heck kind of buggy is that?
Stay back. It's a prototype, still
He'll be
untested.
okay.
Liable
He's
to blow up
Doc.
at any moment. Or suddenly take off without warning.
That's so. There it is again.
I think the night air is playing tricks on you, officer.
There we go. Just need to switch sides.
What is it, some kind of foreign job? German or something?
Not at all. This is solid American
They can't see
workmanship.
them.
Where are the keys?
Oh no. No.
Now I'm sure something's back there.
Dang it. Now I can't
It's
wait.
like something out of Buck Rogers.
A
That
year
took a little
from
bit
now,
longer.
everybody will be driving these babies.
New deal?
Huh.
Something. I'll have to pause the recording later to see what that said. Oh wait, new deal, used wheels, I think.
I wouldn't be surprised if there's a promotion in this. You're getting to be a valuable commodity in Hill Valley.
That's very gratifying to hear.
I hope you don't mind cooling off a few minutes till reinforcements get
Dang it,
here.
I'm taking way too
I
long.
don't
I
mind,
think
but
I'm
the
probably
car
gonna
may
cut
have
this
other
out.
ideas.
What was that?
What was what?
Crap!
I heard something back there.
I think you're
History is
mistaken,
repeating
officer.
itself.
I'd like to get a closer look at that getaway car.
What's that? Off in those bushes.
Huh? I didn't hear anything.
I thought it was my henchman
Parker.
returning, but you're probably right. It was nothing.
Henchman, you say? There it is again.
I think the night air is
making
playing
any
tricks on
noise.
you, officer.
What was that?
I didn't hear anything.
There we go.
Stop!
Doc!
No! Save your grandfather! I'll be fine until you get back.
You got it, Doc.
What was that?
Okay.
Four 55.
Don't
Artie's got to be
yourself.
in there somewhere, spilling his guts to the DA. There he is. All I got to do is get to him before...
Mr. Corleone! I was wondering if I could do a little follow-up interview with you about the plight of poor Mr. Sagan. My sources indicate that Judge Brown will be setting him free tomorrow.
I wouldn't bet on that.
What's that?
Nothing. Listen, can we talk later? I've really got to get to the courthouse right now.
Really? Why?
My grandpa's being sued for alimony by his niece. It's complicated.
Oh, well then. Carry on. And do put that vicious dog of yours on a leash, will you? We have laws about that sort of thing, you know.
Sure, no problem. Ah! Ah! Oh, come on, yesterday, Marty. Stop talking. Get moving. Einstein? Einstein. What is it, boy? Sit. Einie, sit. Crap. Einstein.
Sorry I'm not the talkative, guys. I'm
Is it a
just not
squirrel,
used to
Einie?
it.
Want the stick, boy? Want to chase it?
Okay. Pick up
You
the
want to play?
stick.
Okay, let's play. What are you up to, Einie? on, boy. Einstein.
That didn't work. Dang it, I threw it the wrong direction.
Bad dog. Oh, come on, Einie. Okay, let's try this again. Is it a squirrel, Einie? Go get her, Einie. You!
Get this mangy animal away from me!
Oh, come on, Einstein. Get away from the nice lady.
My shoes!
Einstein, no.
Oh!
Way to go, Einie. Now, to get into that courthouse and grab Artie before Tannen's guys. Ah! Ah!
Hey,
Oh, God. Hey.
according to my calculations, the rotary engine for a full-scale rocket drill requires 1.21 kilowatts of power. Can you check over my work to make sure? Are you all right?
Yeah. But I need to get to Arthur.
Why?
I have to brief him on what to say to the DA.
Oh, are you the legal expert now? Come on. Shouldn't we be getting on with our work? We're on a strict deadline, right?
Sure. You start without me. Turn around and start walking, and I'll catch up to you in just a few minutes.
Huh?
Oh, hell. Oh, my God. What the hell is that?
What's what?
Who are you talking to?
I'm talking to you.
No, I mean before, while I was walking towards you.
I wasn't talking to anyone. I was working on equations for my rocket drill.
Grass and
No, I mean
vertex.
after. Never mind. Let's get going.
Follow me.
I thought I'd never leave. At least now I have a clear shot to the courthouse.
Okay, good, I'm recording.
You gotta come with me. Look, you're in a lot of danger. What do you mean I'm in danger? No time to explain, Gran. No, Artie. Just promise me you'll stay at the police station until...
Artie McFly. Just the guy we're looking for.
Hey, fellas.
Run!
Get him!
Artie? I better pick up their trail before I start fading out again.
Dun, dun, dun. That was fast walking, or fast running. Okay, good. I'll hold down B to run. I hate how laggy of a recording that this is. But I want the graphics to look good.
Looks clear. All right, McFly. Let's go see the boss.
Let's go see the boss. Herbert C. Hoover.
Artie, how's my favorite accountant doing?
Oh, I've been better.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that, Take a...
I'm
Heyo,
gonna go skip
nice
past
to
this.
see you.
You too.
Yeah, we're all happy. Are you guys stupid? What are you thinking, bringing this fish food to my doorstep? We just thought that was your first mistake. Thinking. Look at me. Do you ever catch me thinking? Huh? Don't answer that.
I think we can handle that.
Good. Now, if you don't...
We're on it, kid.
Okay.
So far, so good. Huh.
Stats head's gone.
I better get in there quick. What do you want? Kid sent me to talk to Artie.
No, he didn't. Scram.
So much for the direct approach.
Oh, wait. I remember what I need to do. Didn't get in that crate.
Contents. One winged goddess. Oops. Nice fit. Here goes nothing.
The crates, cue ball. Stir the soup, cue ball. Clean out the bloodstains, cue ball. Shit, I'm not a gangster, I'm a freaking butler. Now, which one of you guys goes in first? Jeez, for a gal with no arms, you sure is heavy.
Would you use a...
Ow! Do you mind? I'm trying to conduct a professional interrogation over here.
Where should I put this?
Just shove it behind the bar.
I'll just shove you behind the bar.
There we go.
Come on, Artie. Jeez, how much chloroform did you put on that rag anyway?
What?
Because I'm having a hard time bringing Sleeping Beauty here around.
Let me see. Hey, Artie! We got a few questions about you and the DA.
D.
You see what I'm working with here?
Seems to be catching.
Zane, wake up!
Oh, sorry, boss. The stupid cold got me wiped out.
Well, try to stay awake long enough to finish that poster, will you? We got a club to open in a few days. And turn off that sign, would you? Wake up, sleepyhead.
The light was already on, so why would he be turning it on again?
No wonder Artie's so out of it.
Come on, Artie, wake up. You're sleeping your life away. Literally.
There we go. That's one job done.
Oh, hey, guys. I don't feel so...
Zane, wake up, you lazy bum.
Must have been the cold.
Cold my eye. He's been dipping into the inventory.
The inventory. One more on down. 2 to go.
Shouldn't Kid be back by now?
Trixie Trotter, world-famous chanteuse. I never heard of her. What do I spy with my little eye? Word games?
So that... Okay.
Wake up,
That's what I
sleepyhead.
missed the first time I played it. Come on. Panic button.
Hey,
Hey!
what was that?
Must be some wiring problems with the emergency button. I hope this...
Wow, you just bottle.
McDermott's Canadian whiskey.
Hit the panic button again. Or no, wait, no. I want to do this first.
Ow! Night.
What the?
I think we blew a fuse.
Well, go up to the soup kitchen and get a new one.
Why me?
You'd rather hang around and talk to this guy, huh?
Days are here again.
Yeah, I'll just get that fuse.
Come on, Artie, wake up. You're sleeping your life away.
Okay, panic button. I don't know how kids' ice cream is gonna help. And a 1, and a 2, and a 1, 2, 3.
Wham! Right in the kisser. Hey, you. Wait, do I know you?
Not for about 40 years.
Is anyone
Whoa.
down there?
Everything's spinning.
Come on, Artie. Let's get out of here before these jerks get a chance to kill you.
Wait a minute. They were gonna kill me?
Great.
This isn't funny, guys.
Perfect timing. Hang on, Grandpa. We've got a pickup to make.
So that's what happened.
Need a lift?
I thought you'd never ask. Ah, what's he doing here?
It's a long story.
Ah, son of a...
And then I carried Artie to the DeLorean and came back to get you.
That's heavy.
So we can go home now, right?
Not yet. We still have this loose end to tie up.
No, don't tie me up again. He's coming around.
Please be careful. You won't be safe in Hill Valley as long as Kid Tannen remains at large.
Don't worry, I'm going far away from Hill Valley, and I'm never coming back.
No! He's got to hook up with Grandma.
What's her name?
It's Sylvia.
Do you know a woman named Sylvia?
No.
Well, she knows you. We'll know you. It's vitally important that you two meet.
Oh, I get it. You want me to be part of some undercover sting operation.
No, possibly.
Are you G-Man?
Uh-huh.
Something like that.
Sure,
that episode,
anything
G-Man.
for Uncle Sam. I'll stay nearby and wait for this Sylvia. But in the meantime, I'll lay low.
Good man.
When can I expect to see you?
That was a close call.
You think he'll be okay?
You're not fading out, are you? Besides, Arthur will be completely out of danger come August 25th.
August 25th?
That's the date Kid Tannen is finally put behind bars. How's that picture of your dad?
Still there.
Good. Let's get out of here before we accidentally elect Hoover to a second term.
Well, everything looks okay.
Are you sure?
See, McFly residence. So, want to come in? Maybe hang out a
Mosquito
while?
zapper.
I want my dad
That
to
was
see
there
for
before.
himself that you're still around.
I'd love to, Marty, but
You've got to go. I understand, Doc. You've got a life to lead, kids to raise and all that.
no, I've got to go to the bank and stop that estate sale you told me about.
Oh,
You go find your pop. I'll be back within the hour.
see you soon, Doc. All right. When did we get get a bug zapper? Hey, anyone home? There's something wrong with my key.
Please, not now. Tomorrow. Give me another day.
It's Marty, Dad. Open up.
Marty? No, that's impossible. Marty was run out of town.
I've got a bad feeling about this. Run out of town? What are you talking about, Dad? Let me in.
This is a trick. Go away.
Leave us alone! Haven't we suffered enough?
Mom. Get Dave and Linda.
They left town years ago, which you would know if you really were Marty.
How can I convince you?
Tell me something only Marty would know.
Ah. When I was 8 years old, I set fire to the living room rug.
That's right.
Oh my lord, what are you waiting for, George? Let him in!
I have a feeling any of those choices would have worked.
Marty! Oh my God, Dad. What happened to you?
What do you think happened, butthead?
Biff.
I thought we told you to stay out of town, shrimp.
Biff, whatever's going on, I'm sure we can handle it.
Since when did he
Reasonably.
have siblings?
Who are they?
Like you don't know Cliff and Riff. What do you think we should do with them, baby bro? What we should have done years ago, big bro.
Not had a big
I'm
bro
gonna
or
enjoy
bro,
this,
bro.
McFly.
Wait, I'm trying to process here. Where do these other tannins come from?
From a mommy tannin and a daddy tannin. It's called the birds and the bugs, butthead.
Birds and the bees.
Ooh, Biff!
I want to ask him where's
Wait, does all this have something to do with Kid Tannen?
Pop? What about him?
He was supposed to end up in jail.
Jail? Pop's never spent a day in jail in his life. The Tannen gang's the 5th most dangerous crime family in California. We got connections all over the place.
No way.
You don't believe me?
Biff, no!
Bang! Ha ha! Check it out.
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti.
That's Don Valenti, godfather of the Sacramento mob. The 3rd most dangerous crime family in California.
Ooh. I got a question. Why are you guys so pissed at me?
You don't remember? You've really lost it, McFly. Think back. The thing with the manure truck.
Which one?
Jump.
Ooh. Hey!
And another thing. What are you guys doing here anyway?
It's that time of the month. Time for Georgie to pay up. We usually take the payment in cash, but this month we can take it out of your hide.
Okay, but... Biff, what happened to you? When I left here, you were kind of afraid of my dad.
Afraid?
I don't think I've
No
ever done
Tannen
games.
ain't never been afraid of no McFly.
I haven't been able to ask all the questions before.
Tell me.
So.
How long have you been coming down on my dad like this?
Ever since that school dance, when Georgie laid Biff out in the parking lot. Shut up, it's not
30
funny.
years.
Someone messes with the Tannen family, the Tannen family never lets him forget about it. Ah! Oh!
Here's what I still don't understand. Why can't you pick on somebody else?
We do! We pick on lots of guys. It's kind of our thing.
Dodge to the right.
One more question. What the hell did you do to my dad?
Your dad's been in that wheelchair since before you were born, butthead. And you better hope he has a spare, cause you're gonna need one in like 3 seconds.
Duck. Yeah, take the lighter.
Piece of cake.
I never should have let that floozy talk me out of rubbing out your grandfather.
Huh? Kid?
No one in Hill Valley messes with the Tannen family.
Marty, get in! This timeline's been compromised.
No kidding.
Get out of
Somehow, something we did in 1931 allowed Kid Tannen to escape his date with justice. As a consequence, the Tannens have been unchecked in Hill Valley for over 50 years.
Wow. Tannen crime family.
Jeez, rob the arcade?
We've got to go back to the day Kid Tannen was supposed to be arrested. Figure out what went wrong and fix it. Otherwise, you could be forever stuck in a town owned by the Tannens.
Not an option, Doc. Punch it.
Find them. Timeline are about to be erased and rewritten back to normal. Goodbye. Alternate number 2 timeline. And hello. Past.
Okay, Doc. Let's run through this again.
Sometime tonight, Kid Tannen is supposed to be betrayed by his mole, a singer named Trixie Trotter.
That hot babe I saw coming out of the speakeasy.
Exactly. When she does, history says Tannen will be arrested by a rookie cop by the name of Danny Parker.
Parker. Hey, do you think he's related to Jennifer Parker, my girlfriend?
Could be.
Heavy.
In any event, somehow we've changed history so that neither of these events happens, condemning your family to generations of abuse at the hands of the Tannen crime family. You need to go back into Tannen's speakeasy, find out what's gone wrong, and get Kid Tannen arrested.
No problem, Doc. Let me just put on my hat and I'm good to go. Is the mustache really necessary?
It's essential. You can't let Kid know that you're the same troublemaker that foiled his attempt to kill me.
Are you sure you can't come in with me?
It's far too dangerous. You may be easy to disguise with your nondescript features, but ever since my daring escape from the police and the mob, my distinctive face has been plastered over every paper from here to Reno.
Nondescript?
I'll find a safe place to hunker down. That flop house ought to fit the bill. You can find me there if you need me.
I wonder where Reno is in California.
Pardon me, sir. From the way you're dressed and your general aura of seediness, I can infer only one thing. You're heading for Tannen's speakeasy. Am I right?
Yeah. Can't you tell me the way?
Down. Straight down. The last stop before the inferno. Unfortunately, I don't have the power to stop you, but I beg you to tarry here a few more seconds and listen to my song. Me, 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 me. You say you've lost your self-respect, but you should care. What in heaven's name?
Oh, sorry, Miss Strickland. Just a little experimental prototype gone momentarily awry.
Mr. Brown, why is there a dog in that vehicle?
Why? Well, to advance the human condition, of course. Hello, Mike.
Mike? Mr. Corleone, what are you doing in that getup?
I'm going undercover.
How exciting! You'll have to give me an exclusive sometime. Right now, I've got some souls to save.
And you'll have to get an eyeful of my newest experiment.
You're not angry about the rocket drill?
Oh, Water over the bridge. I've moved on to bigger and better things. Come by the gazebo when you get a chance. I'll be setting up. You won't believe what Einie and I have been up to.
Famous last words. All right. Now where's that speakeasy?
Okay. I still want to get a pamphlet.
What's all this?
These are my pamphlets, laying out in scientific detail the horrors visited upon
Donate
those
to
who
the Clock Tower
succumb to the
Fund.
temptations of alcohol.
Right.
Lost Fortnight.
I am particularly fond of that one. It tells the true life tale of Johnny, who woke up in a pile of his own sick, completely unable to remember the previous 2 weeks of his life.
Heavy.
Actually, the pamphlets are quite light. See?
Oh wait, maybe I can ask. Edna.
Hey, Edna.
Mr. Crockett, what can I do for you?
Crockett, that's what the name of Joe's. Yeah.
What have you got against dogs, anyway?
They're smelly, rude, completely unable to take care of themselves, and frankly, they're not very bright. If I had my druthers, dogs would be banned from public places.
Harsh.
It's a harsh world, Mr. Corleone.
What was that song you were singing earlier?
Do you like it? I wrote it myself. It really gets the toes tapping at the Stay Sober Society meetings. Although I suppose that could be the Shakes. Would you like to hear it again?
Maybe later.
I'll be here all night.
Darn it, I
See
can't
ya.
get a copy
Keep
of it
fighting
yet.
the good fight.
Darn it.
Who sent you?
Ulysses S. Grant.
What did you bring me?
Meat and potatoes.
What's the word?
Words are for wimps.
Who told you to come here?
Euronymous Bosch?
What will you do if there's a raid?
Raid.
Radio for help?
Where do you want to be tomorrow?
Row.
From Russia. With love.
Take a hike, Squirt.
Oh, come on.
Who died and made you boss?
Boss.
Euronymous Bosch?
None of those rhyme.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Door. Door, door, door.
Joe Piscopo?
Who died and made you boss?
The old gray mare?
This is ridiculous.
Who said you
Nothing's
were
rhyming.
worthy?
The old gray mare?
What will you do when I send you away?
Wait.
Radio for help?
You've got to be kidding me. No. What do I spy with my I. This is ridiculous. Wait, hold on. Yeah.
Who gave you the right to knock on my door?
Or
Euronymous Bosch?
no.
Who died and made you boss?
Boss.
Bruce Springsteen?
How?
Who died and made you boss?
Joe Piscopo?
Who is the king of Cyan?
And. Oh, really? There's more on the list?
Am I?
What will you do if there's a raid?
Lego your ego. That's funny.
Radio for help?
Where did you come from?
From Russia. With love.
Welcome to L Kid, sir.
Oh, thank goodness. I didn't even notice that there was another arrow indicating that there was a list. Ugh. No, I didn't sneeze on this. Just make sure it didn't have anything on it.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's my pleasure to once again present the hottest little number this side of the Rockies. And when I say my pleasure, I think you all know what I'm talking about. Am I right? So let's have a big L Kid welcome for the one, the only, Trixie Trotter.
They say I'm crazy, got no sense, but I don't care. They may or may not mean offense, but I don't care.
Out of my way, kid. I got some sorrows to drown.
I am my own superintendent. My star is on the...
You know, I just noticed I'm going to change subtitles on... Well... I'll leave them off. I thought they were already off.
That's why I don't care. I don't care. I don't care what people think of me.
Hey, I know you. You're...
Parker. Oscar Danny Parker. Hill Valley PD. Have we met? You look familiar.
Nah.
Well, stranger, sit down and have a drink on me.
I hear you've been having troubles.
Troubles? Buddy, nobody knows the troubles I've seen.
Want to talk about them?
Do I? Do I? Yeah, I do. Listen, it all started when this car...
Every morning, every evening, hey, we got fun. Not much money, oh, but honey, hey, we got fun.
Whoopee!
Yeah. Now, about those troubles.
I don't want to wallow in misery. I came here to get happy. Hallelujah!
Change this song.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
I'm supposed to get this guy to arrest Kid Tannen tonight?
There's nothing surer. The rich get rich and the poor get children. In the meantime, in between time, hey, we got fun. Come to me, my melancholy baby.
She's not that bad of a singer.
Cuddle up and don't be blue. All your fears
that's
are
face.
maybe. You
Danny.
You.
I'm in love with you.
So about those troubles.
It all started on June 14th. I was chasing down one of Tannen's boys when this car, straight out of Buck Rogers, popped up out of nowhere and ran my car off the road.
No.
Then later, I lost track of a witness. The poor schlub hasn't been heard from since.
That wasn't your fault.
And then, to top it off, I somehow managed to lose custody of an 80-year-old arsonist. When not one, but two of those godforsaken space cars showed up and whisked him away.
That's unbelievable.
That's what the chief said. Demoted me on the spot. My family sent me to a psychiatrist because they thought I was seeing things. And worst of all, my gal Betty left me because she thinks I'm a bad provider and a head case.
Betty, as in Jennifer's grandma Betty?
What?
Listen, Danny, it's really important that you get back together with Betty.
Ah, that ship sailed. What the heck with her? I got a little secret that'll set me up with women twice as classy as Betty'll ever be.
See you later, Danny.
I'll be here.
So I need to go pick the secret song. If I can select the sheet music. Secret.
Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Secrets are for sharing love, they're not meant for blaring love. Whisper in my ear, so no one can hear. Whisper in my ear, let me read you soft and clear. Don't make it
Danny.
You!
You got a secret? What is it?
Oh yeah, my secret. Well, you're my pal, so I can tell you, but don't let it get out. I've been working for TANNEN for over a month now.
What?
It's true. All I gotta do is look the other way while evidence is getting destroyed or a truck full of gin is coming across the county line, and TANNEN makes sure an extra bunch of bills makes their way into my pay envelope. Great deal, huh?
No, not a great deal.
What's the problem? People need to drink, right? As long as no one's getting hurt, why shouldn't Daniel J. Parker make a few bucks on the action?
What about Artie McFly? Hasn't he been missing for 2 months?
That's true, and all signs point to a TANNEN job. Oh God, I've made a horrible mistake. I thought if I could get my hands on some money, that Betty'd take me back. But when she finds out what I'd done, she'll never even talk to me again. What have I done?
Come on, Danny, pull yourself together. It's not so bad.
Not so bad. I'm a corrupt cop who's lost his only chance at true love. How's that not so bad?
Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Oh, wait, I didn't even get the I Do Care song.
Hey, nice suit. Where'd you get it?
Costume shop at the mall. I had it custom made.
Yeah? Quality material. Who are you? Where you from?
The name's, Michael Corleone. I'm one of you guys. Don't you recognize me?
No. Come on. What's the dope? Spill it, or I'll...
Go easy, kid. From the cut of the suit, I'm thinking he might be with the Valenti gang.
Is that so?
Yes?
Prove it. You ain't leaving till you show me some bona fides.
I've got a little something here that might convince you.
Don't even blink.
It's not a real gun. It's not a real gun, I swear. It's a gift from Don Valenti. See?
To your family from mine, in gratitude for your continued service, J.J. Valenti. Looks like little Mikey Corleone here really is with the Sacramento boys. You got stones, Pee-wee. I like that. Have yourself a drink on the house. Matches, put down your gun. You look like a moron.
Yeah, there we go. Need to go get that I Do Care song. What in the world?
Hey, Artie.
I swear I just saw
He's back.
him glitch behind the door. Okay, go back a few seconds, guys, while you're watching this on YouTube. Tell me you didn't just see that body just glitch into existence.
Edna,
What?
do you think I could have a copy of your You Should Care lyrics? I've, got a club of my own that could really use some inspiring.
Sure. Let me just get a page out of the hymnal. There you are.
Hey, thanks. See ya.
Keep fighting the good fight.
Dang, I hate it whenever it changes a different direction and then I still have to hold it that way. So get it right.
Welcome back, sir.
Looks like Parker's still parked. I really should give these lyrics to someone who could do them justice.
Oh, yeah. That's right.
I don't care. It's the lyrics to her song. Hey, Trixie, look over there!
Why?
Didn't you see it?
No.
Ah, never mind. Danny,
You!
trust me, things will get better. Just keep listening to the music.
Why? None of the words help anymore.
Hang in there,
Oh,
Danny.
wait, I think I
Oh,
have to talk
God.
to her to make...
Excuse me, are you Trixie Trotter?
That's what it says on my dressing room door. At least, it would if I had a dressing room.
What's a nice gal like you doing with a guy like Tannen?
Oh, kid ain't so bad. He just takes some...
Hey, Toots, any chance you could sing that can number? The guys really love the way it shows off your, assets.
Whatever you say, kid.
Wow.
And quit lazing around. I ain't paying you to yak with the drunks.
You ain't paying me at all, you bum. What were we talking about again?
You were telling me what a great guy Kid is.
Yeah, I guess he is a pretty crummy boyfriend. But until my insurance policy checks out, I guess I'm stuck with him.
Insurance?
Yeah. Look, I may not be the brightest bulb in the marquee, but even I know you don't break up with a creep like Kid without something to keep him from going all crazy on you.
What's this insurance policy all about?
Are you kidding? There's only one person I trust with my secrets. But I ain't seen him in weeks.
You don't mean
Artie McFly.
Artie McFly.
You know him?
Not as well as I thought.
Before he took a powder, Artie was tutoring me in all sorts of stuff. Etiquette, philosophy, accounting. He's a regular Renaissance man. He even had one of those smart guy professor's pipes, see?
Can I borrow this?
Sure. I've been secretly working on my get out of Kid card for weeks now. But Artie's the only one I trust to check my work. You can't be too careful when you're dealing with a maniac like Kid, you know.
I happen to see Arthur McFly.
Tonight?
Uh-huh.
How is he? Where's he staying?
I didn't manage to find out.
If you see him again, tell him I'm looking for him, okay? I could really use his advice in regards to my you-know-what.
Hey, your songs seem to have a big effect on Officer Parker over there.
I am humbled and gratified that my musical gifts have fallen upon such receptive ears.
I really like your voice.
Thanks. You should hear me when I ain't so under the weather.
You're sick?
Oh yeah, sore throat. That's why I'm giving Cue Ball so many extended solos tonight.
I kind of wondered about that.
Also, that supposedly that isn't the actor or actress's best singing voice.
Do you know Sister Christian?
I don't do religious tunes.
Sister. Wait, I forgot the song I played on Rock Band 3. My mom actually likes singing that. Wait.
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing until I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
You know, I think I will. I think
Break a
I'm
leg out there.
definitely
Thanks.
gonna play Rock Band 3
She's supposed to
on a
turn
live
on
stream
Kid Tannen
sometime.
tonight. Okay, Doc, if you say so.
Okay.
Hey, you!
You talking to me?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Oh, lay off, Ernie. He's kind of cute.
You think you can just waltz in here and make a play for another fella's girl?
No.
Give me a break. She's not my era.
Now you gonna insult her? I ought to paste you one right on the...
Let him go, Ernie. Jeez, you're a mean drunk.
Yeah. Oh wait, maybe I had to click on that.
You should care. Much better song for her.
I don't remember.
You in?
Why not?
Oh, I didn't know there was all this stuff.
Gonna put it all on red.
Let me guess. It's not gonna land on it.
2.
Should have been black. Oh yeah. Now I know what I did wrong.
Hey, bartender,
Now I know
what'll
what
it
I'm
be?
missing. I got the song.
What are you drawing?
Another celebrity caricature.
You drew those?
Prohibition ain't gonna last forever, Bub. I gotta have a skill I can fall back on when all this goes away.
I mean, he's not that bad at it.
Think you could do a caricature of me?
Sure. Presto!
That really doesn't look like me.
I
think it
didn't have
does.
much to work with.
I like it.
Thanks for the talk.
Next time, order a drink. This ain't no library, you know.
Caricature of Marty. Uh-huh. Actually, I want to examine that. That looks
Do I
pretty
really look like that? Do I really look like that?
A little bit. The forehead is a little bit too big. What was I looking for? Picture.
You think you could draw a picture of this guy?
Sure. Hey, that looks like that Artie McFly think.
I never noticed that before. Hey, can you give him a hat like Artie wears? Should I come back for it?
Suit yourself.
Danny. I guess now I know why you won't arrest Tannen. You're working for him.
Bingo!
You know, drinking that much is really bad for your health.
What are you, my mother?
More like future grandson-in-law.
What?
Never mind. Hang in there, Danny.
Oh, God.
Hey,
What?
talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
I was supposed to do. What was the goal? Okay. Play, you should care. Oh, yeah. Man, I am dumb. You should care, you should care. Du -du 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 -du.
You should care, you should care what people think of you.
She's right. I can turn my life around.
Sure you can.
You know what? I used to be a good cop. And yeah, I've had a few bad breaks. Possibly even a psychotic one that caused me to imagine a disappearing space car. But I'm a good man.
Yeah.
And all I need to do to win Betty back is be the same good man I always was. And let the chips fall where they may.
All right. So, now what?
Now I wait. Wait for the moment to take down Kid Tannen, restore my good name, and win back the heart of Betty Lipinski.
Hold that thought. I bet that moment is just around the corner. I don't need another caricature of my dad. Hey,
What?
who are you working on now?
Boris Karloff. What do you think?
Not bad. Talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
The shrew didn't burrow deep enough.
Okay, where's the caricature of him?
I always wanted to be famous. Checkerboard Charlie, removed from the board. I guess someone jumped him. Not a pretty bunch.
Why can't
Not
I
a pretty
select
bunch.
my picture again? Oh my gosh, I hate this thing so much.
Trixie?
Yeah?
Hey, you can trust me. Come on, what's the dirt you got on Kid?
Nix on that. I ain't spilling nothing until I talk with Arthur F-L-Y.
Darn it. Okay, so I already chose
Break a
that.
leg out there.
Thanks.
I don't know what I need to do next, so... Dang it, I'm messing this up from the first time I played this. But as I could use a helping hand about now. Okay, that's right.
Mike, you're just in time.
How have you been, Emmett? I know I haven't seen you in a couple of months.
I'm great, and I owe it all to you.
Really?
Yes, that argument I had with my father during our jet drill experiment gave me the incentive to finally quit that dreary court job. I've committed myself full-time to a life of science.
So, thanks for watching Einstein while I've been away.
It's been a pleasure. He's proven to be a surprisingly willing test subject. It's almost as if he's been working with me for years.
More like decades. What's the story with the little car and all this equipment?
Einstein and I are conducting a few experiments with this 1/4 scale model to work out a few hitches in my planned demonstration at the Hill Valley Expo in a couple of months.
A radio-controlled car?
No. Well, yes, but there'll be so much more than that. It will amaze the world. Aha! Got it!
Got what?
I'll show you. Ready to go, Einstein? Watch this. When this baby hits 23 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious cow flop.
Einstein!
Oh,
Get him out of here!
not to worry. I've got a fail-safe eject mechanism around here someplace. See? Nothing to worry about.
Nothing. I'll go see if I can find something to help. Or someone.
Okay. Just so I can get this done faster, because I'm already past 1 hour. Go talk to Doc. He can help.
Majestic arms. Transients welcome. Well, they don't get more transient than me and Doc.
Transients welcome.
Hey, Doc. How's the room?
It's a little cleaner than I would have imagined for a Depression-era flop house. How are your investigations going?
Almost looks like he's looking right at us.
I saw him.
Who?
My grandpa. On his streetcar for just a second. Doc, we gotta find him.
Why?
Trixie thinks she's got something that could put Kid away, but Artie's the only one who can tell her for sure. I guess he's kind of her tutor or something.
Ah, so that's the connection. When your grandfather disappeared from Hill Valley for 2 months, the bond between him and Miss Trotter was severed, eventually leading to a timeline in which Trixie lost the nerve to betray Tannen.
Yeah?
We've got to find your grandfather.
Any sign of Artie?
Haven't spotted him yet.
Good news, Doc. Parker's ready to arrest Tannen, and it looks like I didn't go stag to the prom.
Wonderful. What about Miss Trotter?
I'm still working on her.
Oh, that's what I'm hearing voices from in the game itself.
Why didn't you tell me I'd run into your younger self tonight?
Because I don't remember being out here tonight. Clearly, your interactions with my younger self 2 months ago have slightly altered my personal timeline. I never had the nerve to perform public experiments like he's doing. No matter. Those experiments will be forgotten once I've seen Frankenstein.
Frankenstein?
Yes. Right now, my younger self is fiddling around down there with rocket propulsion systems for his demonstration at the expo.
The thing that'll kick off your scientific career.
Exactly. Now, the rockets are a horrible idea, and I'll soon realize that they'll never work. But eventually, I'll wander into that movie theater and see Frankenstein and clear my mind. I've kept the ticket stub from that movie in my wallet ever since. See?
Why?
Because it's during this movie that I'll have the inspiration for my breakthrough at the expo.
It doesn't have anything to do with reanimating the dead, does it?
Not the way you're thinking, no. But during that famous scene when Colin Clive turned the wheel that raised that shrouded figure into the tower and that bolt of lightning struck, well, let's just say more than one brain was reanimated that night.
Emmett's not having much luck getting Einstein off the courthouse.
I'm not surprised. Einstein's a smart dog, but heights give him the willies.
What can we do?
I've got it.
What?
Just get my younger self distracted and I'll handle the rest.
Where'd you park the DeLorean?
I hid it in a DeSoto lot. Nobody's buying cars these days, so it should be safe in there.
Hey, who did burn down Tannen's original speakeasy anyway?
I still don't know. I'd really like to find out before we go home.
I never did get a straight answer about why you came back to 1931 in the first place.
It's personal. When this is over, I'll tell you all about it.
I'm gonna hold you to that, you know. Why are Tannens always such jerks anyway?
It's hard to say. Rogue Neanderthal genes in their DNA, perhaps.
Okay, so this is probably going to be a long, maybe a little bit of a long, but a short, long explanation from Doc. So here we go.
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
It's very simple. In the original timeline, Timeline A, the speakeasy arsonist was never caught, creating one of Hill Valley's enduring historical mysteries.
Okay.
When I traveled back to 1931, I created Timeline B, in which I was misidentified as the arsonist and subsequently killed by Kid Tannen's goons. Einstein came with me, and somehow he ended up in the DeLorean when its failsafe mechanism triggered, sending it back to 1986.
Which is where I came in.
Precisely. You traveled back to June 14th, 1931, creating Timeline C, a world in which Carl Sagan wasn't rubbed out by Kid Tannen. But Arthur McFly was served with a subpoena.
And shot by Kid Tannen's goons.
Yes. So you jumped back in time 6 hours, creating Timeline D, saving your grandfather's life, but somehow preventing Kid Tannen from meeting his date with justice.
Which is why the Tannens were so powerful when we jumped back to 86.
Uh-huh. So now we've returned to August of 1931, creating Timeline E, in which, fingers crossed, we'll send Tannen to prison where he belongs. Got it?
Sure.
Good.
One question.
What?
Can you explain all this? I'm confused.
I thought he was going to say, oh, you gotta be kidding me, or something, but... Okay, so...
Okay, I better
really,
get back to fixing history.
Be careful, Marty.
G, because Back to the Future 1, or the first movie, they changed the timeline, and the second one, they changed the timeline again by going back into the past. No, they changed timeline H, because Biff changed it the second time, and then they had to go back in time to change it the third time. Wait, hold on, I want to see what that theater sign says. No.
Could Arthur be in there? It's way too dark and crowded for me to tell.
I didn't want to run all the way across there. Good, I'm a fast runner.
Don't touch those! They're very sensitive!
Sorry. Don't worry, Emmett. I'm sure you'll get it right someday.
Oh, I'm not worried about that. Right now, I'm more concerned with Einstein.
It sounds a little different than part 1, or than episode 1.
What went wrong with your rocket car?
I'm not entirely sure. As soon as we get Einstein down, I'm gonna go look for it.
Why don't you go look for your car now?
And leave Einie stuck on a ledge? Never! Dogs are much more important than any silly rocket car. Especially one that doesn't work at all.
Have you seen that Frankenstein movie yet? I hear it's pretty inspirational.
Not yet. I've been so busy with my rocket car that I haven't found the time. But I'm planning on going tonight. At least I will once I get Einstein down.
I'm not going to ask him about what's with you and Edna.
So you're really going to see Frankenstein tonight? I'd hate for you to miss it.
Oh, don't worry. Nothing in the world would keep me from seeing a movie about a mad scientist with delusions of godhood.
Cool. You know anything about Trixie Trotter?
The songbird of the Sierras? The nightingale of the north? The floozy of the foothills?
So yes.
Never heard of her. And I've definitely never snuck into Tannen's speakeasy to listen to her.
You know anything about Officer Danny Parker?
My pop says he's a good cop when he's not drinking.
Good.
Of course, now I hear he drinks all the time.
Why don't you take a break from Einstein Patrol for a minute? Maybe go see a movie or something.
Thanks for the offer, Mike. But once Emmett Lathrop Brown sets his mind on a task, nothing can distract him from his purpose. And right now, that purpose is rescuing your dog.
Well, I'll go off and see if I can get some help.
You do that. I'll stay here and see if I can think of a way to get Einie off that ledge.
You create a version of a play on Edna's nosy its instincts. Oh, yeah.
Edna,
what?
Dang.
What's going on with you and Emmett? The last time I saw you, you seemed to be kinda interested in him.
That was before I belatedly realized that his agreement to host my Stay Sober Society was a clever ruse to ferry barrels of hooch to his so-called laboratory.
Sorry about that.
Now his very presence fills me with an irrepressible urge to pick at his philosophical and intellectual foundations with every tool in my vocabulary.
So you're not dating?
Dating? The mere thought of romantic involvement with that undisciplined techno-anarchist is preposterous.
Good. Whatever happened with that speakeasy arsonist?
I was about to ask you the same question.
Me?
Don't play coy with me. I may not have any journalistically acceptable proof, but I know you had a hand in Carl Sagan's daring escape from the authorities.
No, actually, you didn't.
Didn't you think that Sagan was innocent?
I used to, but after he escaped, 2 more speakeasies were torched in Colfax and Georgetown.
That's just a coincidence.
Coincidence? Or is our friend Carl a serial arsonist?
It's a coincidence.
I'm pretty sure that Carl Sagan didn't start those fires.
We'll see. One of the reasons I'm camped out so close to Tannen's new speakeasy is it gives me the chance to catch the arsonist in the act. It'd make a great story for my column.
You know, Trixie Trotter sings a song that sounds a lot like your You Should Care.
She does?
Yeah, but hers is a little more carefree.
That's what you get when you sing for booze hounds and gangsters.
Hey, I got a hot lead for you.
Oh? What is it?
Young scientist strands dog on courthouse roof.
What?
Look over there.
Oh, for goodness sake. Mr. Brown!
Please, Miss Strickland, not now. Can't you see I've got a rather delicate situation on my hands at the moment? My trial run...
Trial run? Public hazard, I call it. And I'm sure my editor will agree. This scientific enterprise of yours represents a clear and present danger to public safety.
You know what represents a clear and present danger to public safety? Your singing voice.
There's no need to get personal, Mr. Brown.
Believe me, I have no intention of getting personal with you.
I'm relieved to hear it. Flying cars, of all the ridiculous juvenile
You mock
notions.
me, but just imagine a world in which traffic jams and car crashes are a thing of the past.
I might be more inclined to listen to you if your maiden voyage hadn't ended in a crash on one roof and a stranded dog on another.
I'm working on getting him down. Heine, how'd you get down? Clever dog.
Well, fortune favors you tonight, but I warn you to be more careful in the future.
Now, how to get that rocket car back down?
Okay. Now, I believe... Okay. Now I just need to go back there, get the caricature, put it up on the wall, I think.
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back, sir. Welcome.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid? Hey,
What?
so about this, portrait gallery of yours.
What about it?
What's it all about? Who are those guys?
The caricatures hanging along the wall of honor commemorate those who are no longer with us on account of having ticked off one Irving Kid Tannen.
They're the guys the kids killed?
Of course not. They're just a bunch of guys that Kid didn't particularly like, and that at a later date turned up dead. It's a, what do you call it? A circumstantial coincidence. Yeah.
Sure. Totally believable. Okay.
Talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
I don't need another caricature of my dad. Not a pretty bunch.
Okay, I'm a little confused of what I need to do now. Try using Arthur's pipe. Oh, yeah. I didn't need to come back here yet. I forgot. That's right. Man, I don't even remember doing that before. Einstein.
Hey boy, how you doing? Good dog.
Dang it, I pressed B.
Hey boy, take a whiff of this. Gotta love that nose.
So he wasn't there.
I've been laying low, officer, but I've got to go to the pictures once in a while.
Hello, Arthur.
Officer?
I'll take it from here.
But...
We can talk at the Majestic, away from prying eyes.
Yeah, Einstein, you done good.
Okay, now. Doc is now Arthur's. Okay, where he can get the to whatever he needs to be. He can wherever he needs to be. Okay, but what does that mean? What does my guild now? Let's go back. Nope. Trixie and Arthur to me, they'll both need to move. But Arthur will need to move farther. Okay. Oh yeah. So I do need to go back.
Emmett.
No time for chit-chat. I've got a rocket car to recover.
Emmett! You get down from there before you hurt yourself!
Hurt myself? You're far too cautious, Miss Strickland.
There we go. Now we're flashing light. I don't think I've ever noticed an Emmett up there that early. Okay, come on, go. Okay, so I've got
Welcome
to talk
back,
to
sir.
Trixie. I'm gonna assume I just need to talk to Trixie.
What's it gonna
have something
take to get
happen.
Trixie to squeal on Kid? Trixie?
Yeah?
I found Arthur. He's staying at the Majestic Arms.
That flea bag? He's too classy for that.
Yeah, well, anyway. You want to pop over there right now and talk to him about this evidence you got.
I can't take more than a 5-minute break. Get him to come here.
I'm not sure he'd find this place inviting.
Then I guess he might say we're stuck at an impasse.
I think I need the character on the wall, but I can't get it.
Hey, it looks like they've put a new picture on the Wall of Fame.
Aw, jeez, kid. Who'd you bump off this time?
Me, it looks like. Huh.
Who's that supposed to be? Mickey Rooney?
I don't think so. Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Dang, I should have. I need to take my picture off the wall if possible.
Not a pretty bunch. Hey,
What?
I'll have a drink.
What's your poison?
Peps, on second thought, forget it.
Suit yourself.
So everyone in the Wall of Fame...
Enemy.
No.
What can you tell me about Trixie?
You trying to put the moves on kids, dame?
No way.
Good, because if you did, I'd probably be hanging you on the Wall of Honor. Know what I mean?
I already did that.
Who are you working on now?
Boris Karloff. What do you think?
Not bad. Talk to you later.
Hey, look, a paying customer.
Boy. I think I need to go over to that other place, but I'm still trying to see if I can get the caricature done yet.
I don't need another caricature of my dad.
Okay, never mind, maybe I need to go over to the Majestic. I thought that's a fuller sign, like my last name. Come on, there we go. Turn towards the door, not the dang sign.
Hey, Doc, I could use a little help.
What's the problem?
Is Artie still here?
He's in the bathroom.
Hey, Artie, open up. You've got a gangster to bring down.
Is it time for me to meet this Sylvia?
No, it's time for you to meet Trixie.
Trixie says she's got something that might be able to send Kid up the river, but that you're the only one she trusts to check it out.
Me? What is she? Oh, I know what she's done. Clever.
Care to let us in on the secret?
Sorry, guys, but if Trixie's keeping it a secret, then so am I.
That's all well and good, Mr. McFly, but if you and Trixie are going to collaborate on this evidence, we'll need to arrange a rendezvous.
Well, Trixie's chained to Kid's speakeasy.
So we'll have to bring Arthur to Trixie.
No way am I getting anywhere near that place again. I don't know how you talked me into this.
Just stay back here in the shadows and don't come out until you see Trixie.
You're sure I'll be safe here?
Perfectly safe. We'd never make you take any unnecessary...
Sagan. Where's Kid?
Don't worry.
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back, sir.
What's it gonna take to get Trixie to squeal on Kid?
Outside. No.
Trixie?
Yeah?
Guess who's waiting in the alley to talk with you?
Honey?
Way too long.
The one and only.
30.
It wasn't easy to track him down.
Try to go for
I
5
had to...
Cover for me, cue ball. I'm taking a smoke break.
Atta girl.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yeah, jerk. I saw you making eyes at my Eunice.
Sorry, pal. I don't have time for a fight.
Why, you? I'll never get to Carnegie Hall at this rate. All right, fella. I think you're done for the night. Hey, where do you think you're going?
Me?
Yeah, you. What do you know about this?
Nothing. Ah!
Trixie?
Breaks over, cue ball.
Whatever you say, babe.
What was that?
Yeah, what was that all about?
Trixie?
Yeah?
What happened in the alley with Arthur?
I don't want to talk about it.
What about your insurance policy?
There ain't no insurance policy. After tonight, I'm tossing it in the furnace and burning it up.
Break a leg out there.
Thanks.
Oh yeah, I think. No. If there are any clues to be found, they're sure to be in the alley. Okay, alley it is.
Artie?
You missed a hell of a party, buddy.
Kid, well, what happened?
Oh, you're gonna love this. So, I'm hanging out in the club when all of a sudden I get an urge to drain the lizard, right? I come out into the alley, and who do I see? None other than that scrawny, subpoena-answering rat, Artie McFly. And get this, the little worm's whispering away all conquistadorial-like with my Trixie!
Oh, no.
Naturally, I pull out Kid Jr. and prepare to put a couple bullets in McFly's head, which causes Artie's nose to start bleeding because he's a big wuss. And then,
What?
Trixie literally gets down on her knees and begs me to let him live.
Huh?
Seriously, down on her knees crying and begging for McFly's life.
So, what did you do?
What could I do? I fired 2 shots in the air and told Artie to take a hike.
Oh, that was merciful.
Hey, I got plenty of mercy. Besides, now Trixie owes me big time. And Kid Tannen always collects on his debts. Always.
Always. He doesn't even pronounce it right. It's always, not always. Always. Okay, so we got that hint. I'm trying to go through the hints so I can finish this episode as fast as I can. Oh, now I do the caricature, even though I tried 10 bajillion times.
Welcome back, sir.
Yeah, finally.
Boss?
Do you mind? I'm trying to have a good time here.
I think you'll want to see this.
Are you crazy? Bringing a stick of dynamite into my club?
That's just it, boss. It's all over the place. I think our speakeasy arsonist is getting ready to strike again.
Voila!
Nice job.
Now, go tell them chumps at the New Yorker.
Man, that really looks a lot like my dad. And my granddad.
Yeah, that actually looks pretty good. Yeah, they both look just like each other. Now, if I do this, will I get my caricature back?
Sorry about this, Dad.
Yeah, caricature Marty, I got the back.
Trixie?
Yeah?
I don't know how to tell you this, but I think you should check out the Wall of Fame.
Why? What is it? Artie! I don't believe it! We had a deal! Artie was supposed to be safe!
I don't know what to say.
Well, I do. Felony tax evasion.
What?
Before he died, Artie was teaching me about all sorts of stuff. Literature, history, accounting. And I made a big discovery while I was copying all of Kid's books. This establishment ain't entirely on the up and up.
Really?
Oh, I knew about all the gangster stuff. That kind of thing you expect from tough guys like Kid. But when I found out he ain't been paying taxes on his speakeasy profits, well, cheating Uncle Sam is one step over the line. Once I turn this over to the police, they'll throw the book at him. This book! Hey, copper!
She probably shouldn't have yelled at her. Just walk. She should have just walked over there instead.
What happened to my louse of an ex-boyfriend?
I don't know.
Rats. I told the chief we need a team of bloodhounds like they got over in Placerville. Yeah, but in the meantime... All right, everyone. Party's over. Everyone out of the speakeasy.
Speakeasy? You're mistaken, officer. This is an ice cream parlor.
Nice try, you. Out!
I can't believe they would think that would actually work.
Corleone. Would the Valenti mob be willing to help, defuse this little situation?
No.
I don't know. The Valenti mob doesn't like being associated with losers.
Hey, we ain't begging here. Kid just thought JJ might like a piece of the action. Especially now that he's just caught the speakeasy arsonist.
Wait, you mean Doc?
Doc? You ain't with the Valenti gang at all, are you? What do you know about the arsonist?
Come on, you. Off to the station house.
Kid's gonna get you, rat. He's gonna get all of you.
Yeah. Well, that's that. Thanks to Miss Trotter's evidence, the entire Hill Valley police force is out looking for Kid and his goons.
You don't
Thank
understand.
goodness.
We've got to find him now. He's
Sorry,
captured a friend of mine.
Who?
Sorry about this being a long episode, guys, but I'm trying to hurry up and get it done. The judge's time-traveling son.
Never mind.
Don't worry.
really
We've got the
wanted to do
entire town square sealed
judge's
off.
time-traveling
Tannen's
son.
within a mile of here. We'll find him eventually.
I don't think we have time for eventually.
Okay.
Hoover 28. A chicken in every pot. How's that working out, Herbie? Hoover 28.
Oh, give me a break. What am I looking for?
Nice ride. Hey, Danny.
Sorry, pal. Can't talk right now. I've got a report to write up for the chief.
Ew.
Ew.
Irving Kid Tannen. Guess he dropped this on his way out. It's empty. Figures. Parker must have confiscated this hooch from the speakeasy. Hey, boy. Good dog.
Let's see if
Hey,
Einstein
Einie,
can
get your
smell
nose over here.
smell anything.
All right. I really don't think Tannen and Doc are with Herbert Hoover, Einie. Okay, I'll check it out.
Big rip.
A button. All right, Doc, here I come.
Corleone? What are you doing here? Never mind. Come here and help me get rid of this stinking arsonist.
Edna?
A Carter planting dynamite while he was clearing out the soup kitchen. Guess Sagan was innocent after all.
I was researching a story, you ignoramus!
Tell it to St. Peter, sister.
Sure.
Hey, what's all this? Parker? Tannen, you're under arrest. Get him, Sacramento boy.
I can't do that, kid.
What? Oh, I get it.
Why don't you let go of Miss Strickland and call it a night?
Hey, look over there.
Stop.
Watch out!
Give it up, Tannen. The alley's blocked off and so are the roads out of town. It's over.
Over? Nothing is over until Kid Tannen says it's over.
Stop wasting rounds like that.
Hey, moron!
More on this!
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
There you go. I'll just keep going back and forth.
Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat!
No! Hey, kid!
Eat lead, phony!
Hey, moron!
More on this!
Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat!
There we go.
Hey!
Atta girl.
Come on, kid. You know how this'll end.
Okay. Barrels.
Are you shooting at me? Are you shooting at me?
He's not about to let me in. Yo, Tannen!
Make like a tree and die, rat!
There we go. That one is a hole.
I could do this all night?
Whoa!
Okay, take the leaky barrel. Roll it under the
Bowling
cap.
for 10.
Make it easy on yourself, Tannen.
Nah.
Hooch
Hey,
trail.
kid!
Ha, that ain't a real gun.
Oh, right. I forgot. I better just get rid of it then.
Oh, crap.
Hey, he's getting away!
Oh no.
Oh no, Emmett was up there. Oh.
Yes. No. There. Good as new.
Oh, look,
Tannen?
the judge's son. All right, Parker. I want a getaway car and a clear road to Nevada, or the brown kid gets it.
Doc!
Marty,
Doc?
yes, it's me. I'm talking to you through the radio apparatus my younger self has installed in the rocket car. What's going on up there?
It's not good, Doc. Trixie and Parker did their part, but now Kid's holding you hostage.
Great Scott!
No kidding.
Try to get Kid in the car. Once he's inside, give me a signal, and I'll do the rest.
How am I?
You!
Emmett!
You're the cause of all of this, ain't you? I should have known. What kind of gangster's named Michael Corleone?
Yeah, well, what kind of gangster's named Irving?
No. No, I meant to say a touch left. There we go.
Hey! Doc, hit it!
Alright! That's what you get for messing with Carl Sagan.
Irving Tannen, I'm placing you under arrest for kidnapping, attempted murder, tax evasion, and smelling like a piece of crap.
Tax evasion?
Haven't you heard? The feds are practically drooling over Trixie's books.
Trixie?
That's what you get for killing Artie, you bastard!
What? I didn't...
Trixie?
Artie?
All right, Grandpa.
My poor car.
I believe I owe you an apology, Mr. Brown.
Oh,
Thanks
don't
to
get
your
close to her.
ridiculous contraption, Hill Valley's most notorious criminal is finally headed to prison.
No apologies necessary, Miss Strickland. My rocket car may have accidentally saved the day, but only because it's a completely out-of-control failure. I need a new idea.
If you're willing to listen, I might have a few suggestions.
But first, I think we should take in a movie.
I'm all yours, Mr. Brown.
I think you'll like it. It's all about a brilliant scientist with an overabundance of hubris.
Whew. Come on, Einie. Let's go find Doc. Thanks for letting me fly the DeLorean, Doc. This thing's a blast.
Are you absolutely sure that everything's back to normal?
Totally. Kid's going to jail, Emmett's going to see Frankenstein, and there's no such thing as a TANNEN crime family in 1986. And we remembered Einstein this time, too.
Hill Valley crime rate at all-time low.
Well, except for Grandpa necking with Trixie, I think we're ready to go back to 1986.
Do you feel yourself fading out of existence?
No.
Then as long as your father's still born in 7 years, I say, let your grandfather sow his oats.
Sowing oats. Is that what's going on with you and Edna?
What are you talking about?
Emmett and Edna. They're gonna go see Frankenstein together.
That's odd. Great Scott!
What?
We've got to get back in. This could be disastrous.
Doc!
Dun, dun, dun. Put on the brake. And you didn't put on the brake, Marty.
Where'd you go, Doc?
Relax. We've got everything under control.
Doc?
Uh-oh. Welcome to Hill Valley. Relax. We've got everything under control. To be continued. Okay, so almost 2 hours later, so sorry about this being a long episode. Bum 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 bada bum 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 bum.
Martin McFly, age 18.
Okay, Doc, let's see what kind of nightmare alternate timeline I've landed in this time.
Father George, Mother Lorraine.
Hill Valley under Citizen Brown is not quite the contented town you were led to believe it was.
A re-education program? What the hell?
Please don't swear, Martin. It makes me uncomfortable.
Zero demerits. Until this morning.
We're through, McFly. I'll never date such a square again.
My own girlfriend thinks I'm a square?
The obvious question, Mr. McFly, is, what happened to you?
Jesus Christ, Doc, what happened to you?
Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching this episode 2. And if you like this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up down below. And if after that, go ahead and click that subscribe button if you haven't already. And after you click that red subscribe button, then click the bell icon right next to it. That'll notify you guys of when I upload a new video and when I decide to live stream, which is usually on Saturdays whenever I make my videos go live. And then I usually determine the time I'm gonna that I'm gonna live stream by tweeting out with my Twitter handle at MarioJigawattMusic or on my community tab here on my YouTube channel. So, yeah. Either way, guys, I hope you enjoyed that episode. And as always, thank you so much for watching my video. Bye bye.